What's up, everyone? So we're gonna do a little playthrough of Agent Under Fire, one of my personal favorite Bond games. So we're starting off from the beginning. I played this game when it first came out on the PlayStation 2. It was actually the first game I ever played on that system, and I thought the graphics were amazing. So learning about Zoe Nightshade, a CIA operative. I think this woman does pretty good Judi Dench impersonation, and of course there's Nigel Block. One of the main villains of the game. And we gotta get this case containing vials.
Nightshade was to obtain one of their courier cases and have its contents analyzed, but her mission was compromised. You need to retrieve that courier case.
I like how Bond is just like thrown into all this just because he's in the area, like dude just chilling out, and all of a sudden, well, you gotta go do all this crazy stuff. But yeah, anyway, here's the Q Claw, which is actually one of the coolest things about the game. Especially in multiplayer, where you can just use it anywhere. In single player, you can only use it on those little vent-like areas, but... So, Trouble in Paradise. So we're in Hong Kong. And I'm telling you, I know this looks dated, but whenever I was a kid, this looked so real to me. And there's that case we gotta get, carried by some dude that we never see again.
007. A CIA agent is being held in this research facility.
I really do like the way that building looks. It's pretty cool. Of course, Bond's hiding on the side.
Find the case and see to her safety.
So here we are in Hong Kong, taking our first steps on the helipad. I mean, just looks, it's not a cool looking place. I mean, who would not want to lair here? And I really like the music in this level. It's so nostalgic for me. Like, I cannot say enough good things about this game. But yeah, we get a Bond moment for using the decryptor on that door. We can actually go through that door, but it sets off an alarm. So then we get another Bond moment for Q clawing our way up to the top. We're going to break in this way. And there's that guy right there. We're going to knock him out. He's going to drop some ammo and an armory card. We're going to use our decryptor again. And we're going to get another Bond moment for that. And you get used to hearing the 007 theme, because they really overdo it in this game. But I mean, I guess if you're complaining about too much 007 theme, I mean, your life is pretty good. Give us another Bond moment there. Open back up. Some grenades and the rocket launcher. You gotta love that little noise it made when you pick it up. Kind of reminds me of like from Wolfenstein 3D when you pick the chain gun up, the little music that would play. Like you knew you were really about to mess stuff up. Take our little elevator ride down to the bottom. Take him out. Now we get to use our laser.
Careful, 007.
You know, I remember being a kid and like not knowing what that thing he held was. Like, I didn't understand that it was a freaking cell phone. But like, yeah, pretty much all your gadgets in the game are part of the cell phone. Like your laser and your decryptor and all that stuff. Here's another Bond moment right next to the previous one. Drop that crate on that guy. Go over here, get this armor, take out all these fools coming. The bullets in this game look so weird because they got this tracer effect on it. We'll use our rocket launcher and take these fools out. Alrighty, we'll make our way to this into this hall. It's gonna lead us to the next part. This is probably the most difficult little area of this mission. They turn out the lights, but luckily we got our rocket launcher, so we're just gonna go Rambo and just like kill everyone. Taking everybody out with our little MP5 looking ripoff. Look, I mean, just the way the tracers are, it looks like it's something out of like a Star Wars game. Just the way the bullets, you can actually see them. I don't know, just... I do like how the enemies like try to coordinate with each other, you know? Like that one guy was like, he's right in front of us or whatever he said. It's pretty cool, especially for such an old game. I mean, you see that all the time in games today. I mean, actually, some games today can't even pull that off.
I've located the vials Nightshade was looking for.
This is probably like one of the best shotguns of any game. The Frenesi, which is like supposed to be like a Spaz 12 ripoff. Go through one more little area of loading, and we get to the last little section of the game. We're gonna rescue old Zoe Nightshade. And
007. We believe the American agent is being held somewhere on the lower levels.
Don't lie to me. I know you're a spy. Now, call off your compatriot.
Go to hell!
ooh, look at her telling him off like that.
You first. Enjoy the ride. Prepare to launch the sub.
I mean, this is another Austin Powers moment. Whenever Dr. Evil's son would be like, "Why don't you just go ahead and kill her?" I'm like, well, you know, they gotta give her this this grandiose death, you know, sinking on a submarine. Sniper rifle's really cool in this game too, and these guys are like camped out next to all these explosive barrels. Like, look at that! I just blew up like 10 explosive barrels in one shot. This game was directed by Michael Bay. Michael Bay Explosions. The game.
Bond. Find the girl and get out.
Just go down here and take care of business. Get that little shotty going.
You've got to get on that submarine, 007.
Wow. I'm like, why would you take cover behind a barrel? It explodes. There we go. Now we just got to use our laser on this, and she'll be free, and the mission will be over. First, let's look around a little bit.
Thank you.
There we go. Caught a glimpse of that shark out there.
I don't know how to thank you.
I'm sure we'll think of something.
And of course, had to throw that Bond being a pervert line in there. Got all the Bond moves, killed all the guys. I did pretty good in that one. And unlocked the golden gun. So pretty much now, from now on, whenever we use the Wolfram P2K, it'll be gold.
As you know, your liberation of Nightshade
So we got a on-rail segment, which used to be pretty standard in Bond games.
And use whatever means at your disposal to fend off enemy attackers.
We had to
Your destination
shoot
is identical
helicopters and all sorts of stuff.
Agent Nightshade has indicated that the second shipment with the last set of vials can be found there. Penetrate their defenses and recover that case. Once you have recovered the vials, deliver them to
And there's R, which as you can see is not John Cleese.
and will escort Agent Nightshade to safety.
But like, I don't know, like I always figured, you know, whenever Bond called R, well, whenever Bond called John Cleese R in The World's Not Enough, he was just, you know, making a joke. But this game seemed to think that was literally his code name. Like, but whatever. course, Zoe's driving the BMW 750 from Tomorrow Never Dies.
Looks like we have company, Zoe. Keep a firm grip on the wheel. I'll hold them off.
Watch out for that helicopter.
You know, I really think Bond looks like Archer in this game. Like a combination of Archer and George Lazenby. So anyway, we got us a Bond moment just for shooting that guy out of the helicopter. There's also like several Bond moments in this level where you can get them by destroying the tires of cars.
They're on our tail.
You kind of feel sorry for some of these civilians. I mean, that dude's truck is like completely on fire, like just completely blown up. Except for him tires. Dang, that poor little Honda right there just get destroyed.
James, they're right in front of us.
Oh, there we go. Dang, Zoe, quit driving so freaking crazy. Yeah, leave it in the comments. Tell me what you think about on-rail segments. Should we have them in more video games? I mean, Call of Duty usually has at least one in their campaigns, but I'm gonna be honest with you, that's all. They always seem to be my least favorite, especially in Black Ops Cold War, the last mission. God, I hated that on-rail segment. But in the Bond games, they're usually pretty fun. Like, I always like this level, and the ones in Nightfire too.
James,
Always some of my favorite
roadblock
levels.
ahead.
Turn left
Maybe it's just
here,
Call of
Zoe.
Duty tries to make them too hard, and I'm usually always playing on veteran on those games, so that could be part of the problem.
James, we're surrounded.
Yeah, there we go. Look at that Bond moment with this guy. I just love how there's like explosive barrels like everywhere. Like the first thing those goons did when they came there was just unload a bunch of barrels. You gotta love how these people are using freaking limos to follow me. Like, gotta be sexy when you do it, guys. And yet another Bond moment. But yeah, I remember whenever I first got this game. Well, I rented it from Movie Gallery in my hometown, Savannah, Tennessee. And I mean, the PS2 had just came out. Well, it'd been out for a little bit, but I just got one.
James,
And
there's a
I just
roadblock
remember
ahead.
playing
Slow
this and
down,
thinking it
Zoe.
was like the greatest thing I'd ever played. Like the graphics looked so amazing. You know, give us this Bond moment right here.
Those cars are in the way. Ouch. That's gonna leave a mark.
Blow this poor
Good
fool's
shot,
gas
James.
station up. Saw that frame rate drop there. The poor PS2 was getting a little bit too much. Yeah, this game right here and Medal of Honor Frontline were the first two games I played for the PlayStation 2, and like they both blew my mind.
There's another crew on the left.
I mean, that was back when EA were like, EA and Rockstar Games used to be like my favorite companies, actually. EA used to make, in my opinion, probably the best shooters with the James Bond series and the Medal of Honor series. And coincidentally, they were both kind of like spy things. Like Medal of Honor back in the day used to be kind of like James Bond in World War II, really. I mean, there's some great games. I need to put some playthroughs of those on here. Those were awesome. Gotta love this AK-47. So powerful. Just mow everything down. It's the only level we're actually going to use this one. There's another AK in the game that looks different than this one. Which I don't know why they did that. Like, this one looks like fatter than the one that you get later in the game. It's supposed to have a scope on it too. But man, it sounds cool when you're shooting it.
Hurry, James, this whole place is going up.
Actually, I don't think this is the only level you use this one in. You can use it on another on-rail segment.
Head
later
to
in
the
game.
dock, Zoe.
Forgot
We'll
about
get
that.
my car.
But yeah, we
You never
beat it.
ask.
beat the on-rail segment, which leads us to R's safe house,
Nice of you
where
to
we're going to
join me,
pick up
007.
the BMW Z8.
Sorry, R. I was delayed.
But before that, the
Let's get
unthinkable
on with it,
happens.
shall we? May I present our new BMW Z8? With a few modifications, of course. Forward-mounted rockets, retractable machine guns, dual
I mean,
side
still,
deployed
I think the
missiles,
graphics do not look bad at all on
titanium
this.
armor, a
For
rocket booster
2001,
concealed behind the
I
rear
think that's when
license
this game
plate,
came out.
and of course, a refrigerated beverage holder. Do take care of this machine, 007. You seem to have no appreciation for the painstaking effort that goes into building this type of equipment.
But yeah, so here it is. And that young lady is Carla the Jackal. She's gonna take out old Zoe. And I've never realized why Bond was so strange in that scene. Like, what was he trying to do? Like, and Carla the Jackal must be like the worst friggin' assassin ever, because she could have easily killed like all three of them right there. Like, even if the friggin' rocket launcher didn't kill him, she could have just pulled out like a pistol and just shot Bond, and even shot R too. I mean, just take them all out. But no, she didn't. Which leads us into the next mission, where we're gonna chase that friggin' vial case down one more time in our titanium armored BMW Z8, or Z8 as you would say here in the States. Got the golden CH6. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna chase after those vials one more time. It's actually a pretty kind of difficult little mission. You gotta do it the right way. So you drive in your BMW, and you got to use your Q pulse on this van. It's armored, and can't blow it up because then the vials will be damaged. So you got to use your little EMP pulse thingy.
The Q branch briefcase that contains the
So here we
vials is
are, and of
equipped
course,
with a
since
locating beacon, 007.
this is the game that came out,
Radar will enable you to
you know,
track
right
it.
after The World Is Not Enough, we're of course driving the BMW Z8. It's that Bond moment right there. So yeah, like you know, there's a way you can drive the Lotus Esprit in this mission. And I don't know why I didn't get that Bond moment from that, because that is one. Oh well. Yeah, like you know, I gotta give it to EA. A lot of, I mean, as I've said before in my reviews, well, not my reviews, my playthroughs, you know, a lot of people talk bad about EA, but like EA did such a good job on these Bond games. I mean, you gotta love this Need for Speed engine that's being used in this level. I mean, you can't complain about the driving in any of these old Bond games. At least the PS2 are. And here we're about to come up on the
Bond, the vials will
truck.
be transferred to that armored van. It is
There it
imperative
is.
that we recover them.
And wow, we did it in a really messed up way. So there wasn't really much finesse in that right there, but that's probably the quickest I've ever beat this level. See Bond getting those vials, and thankfully that's the last time we're ever going to see vials in this game. We don't have to get that freaking case anymore. But yeah, you get to do another driving level later on in the game when you get to drive the Aston Martin. And yeah, we didn't get much of a high score on that level at all. But oh well. So yeah, that's been playthrough 1 of Agent Under Fire for the PlayStation 2, one of my favorite Bond games ever. Probably will stay that way. I appreciate it if you've stuck around through the whole thing. Also, as of recording, today is Ian Fleming's birthday. So props to the man who made all this possible. So like, subscribe, you know, share, comment, tell me what you think about this game, tell me what you think about my playthrough, you know, tell me if you think that last part was really bad. It probably was, but oh well. So I'll see you in Agent Under Fire Part 2. We'll do it again. You know how it is here on For Your Eyes Only. You know that This is the #1 Bond channel in the American South. I'll see you next time. Jonathan Lonham out.